Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we are doing a money reading for the sign of Aries. So if you are an Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, or Midheaven, there may be some messages here for you. This is general though, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And this is timeless reading as well. So when you're saying it, it's when you're meant to receive it. Let's see what's going on for you, Aries. Oh, okay, I think. Oh, okay. So we've got the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Hanged Man, the King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, this is an interesting energy. 10 of Cups. That one really wanted to get away. Page of Cups. Gosh, there's a lot of cups there. More cups. 7 of Cups. The Devil. Let me get one more, please. Okay, that one. Knight of Cups. My word. 7 of Pentacles and the Emperor underneath. Oh my goodness. My goodness, Aries. Okay, so Okay, hold on. Let me the first part was really clear. Let me look at the rest of this. 10 of Cups, Page of Cups. 7, Knight. 2 sevens. Okay, so there's something that you're starting or wanting to create a new opportunity with, like regarding your creativity. There's like some sort of creative project that maybe you've had on your mind, some creative skill that you've been nurturing, and you're wanting to take it to the next level. And there's this sort of like waiting period. Maybe you've already been going through it. Maybe that's something you're in right now. Maybe it's looking like it's about to end. The sort of the energy of waiting, of like sort of being in an in-between space. There's also this sort of energy of gaining a new perspective, like having a new idea about how you can take this like creative project, creative skill, like, whatever you want to call it, that involves your creative power. You're having some ideas, you're gaining some clarity about how you can turn this sort of like emotional passion into something that actually makes you money. It's like planting a seed, and you're going to see a harvest from this. Although I am getting this energy that it may be delayed somewhat. Like you may see some initial progress and then sort of have another little waiting period before things really take off. But starting on this path, like using your creativity to create financial abundance for yourself is going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. It's like this feeling that this is the answer that you've been looking for. Like, if it's giving some kind of like calling energy. That like, and also that this has always been an option for you, but that the time wasn't right before now. It's like you had to gain some sort of knowledge, of understanding, of clarity about your abilities, about your power, about this opportunity in order to be able to create it. Mm. And there's this other energy coming through of it's going to take a lot of discipline on your part. Now, I don't remember what your love reading was about last week, Aries, but I feel like it was you. That this feels like a continuation somehow of that energy. So if you haven't watched that, maybe go look back at that. Because there's this energy that like you have to be like on your game with your discipline, your determination to see this through, to actually like see it through to like your creative endeavors becoming like a business venture that's actually like fruitful for you. Because there's this other energy in here of like a temptation, like a distraction of someone who's like offering love that's like offering some sort of attachment. It's like this energy of like being careful not to get so distracted by like feelings for someone in your life. And maybe this could be someone that you're already with, perhaps, like not being so caught up in your like family life and your relationship that you're like not making your personal endeavor a priority. Or this could also be like a new love offering coming into the mix that is challenging, like how much do you really want this? Like how much do you want this fulfillment, to feel like you're doing something that you care about, that really like hits you in an emotional way, that feels meaningful to you, that also like brings in money. Like how much do you want that? Like, is it worth, putting these temptations aside, like setting your love life essentially on hold to some degree in order to make this a priority for yourself. You're being called to create structure around this, to create appropriate boundaries to see this through. Yeah. And I don't think that's to say that you have to ignore this like love interest, you know, not to just like throw your family away or anything like that. But just to make sure that you're keeping your personal achievements when it comes to your career as a priority for yourself. Like that's whoever this is for, that's really important to you for some reason. And like I said, not to say that your relationships, your love interest, your family isn't important, but there's this energy that in order to achieve the career success that you desire, there's going to be some instances where you have to make that your top priority. You have to protect yourself from distractions that are going to pull you away from that. Because they could easily do that. You could, like, just as much as you have the opportunity to make this dream a reality and feel emotionally fulfilled in the work that you do and be compensated for it, you equally have the opportunity to, you know, sort of let that slide and make excuses about, oh, well, I had to do this, I had to do that, and oh, this was more interesting that day. Like, no, it's going to require you buckling down and being like, no, this is what matters to me right now in this moment. And then once these tasks related to this are taken care of, then I can use the remainder of my time for everything else. That type of vibe. Okay, let's see. What do we want to spy on here? What's going to be so tempting? What's going to be so tempting? Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Hanged Man. Can I just get one more? Okay. Okay. It was, and that was on the bottom. Okay, so what's so tempting to you is, you know, you've had this waiting period, this sort of like, it's like you've been mulling over thoughts about this creative project, this endeavor of like wanting to take it to the next level, to make it bigger, to monetize it. But you've gotten used to sort of being in this waiting period. And it is, like I said, it's going to take some effort, some discipline, commitment. You're going to have to decide to make that a priority. And for whoever I'm speaking to, you have a tendency to procrastinate in some way, to put things off for a later time. And that's really what holds you back in that sense. That, you know, if your kid needs to go to soccer practice, but you're like in the middle of something, it's like this energy of you, oh, well, I had to like stop what I was doing, and that like derailing your whole like flow and everything, when like you could have you could have used structure and boundaries to like plan for that, to make arrangements, to change your workflow, to make arrangements for someone else to drop them off. You know, it's really giving this energy of finding excuses to delay your dreams. Because then they're like in a manageable state. You can like keep them under control when they're small still, when it's like a hobby instead of a business. Yeah. And it's going to require you not making any more excuses and committing fully to take that leap and take it to where you really want it to go. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to look at here? No, that seems, that feels pretty straightforward to me. There's nothing else I'm particularly feeling drawn to or curious about. I feel like that's about the message that was supposed to come from there. Let's see what might come out in the oracle. Whoa. What have we here? Oh, that's some realness right there. Victim mentality. That's that sort of energy I was just talking about, like that making excuses as to why you can't follow your dreams. Like, oh, that, you know, I had to do this other thing. I had to, you know, do X, Y, and Z that was not on the agenda for accomplishing my dreams. And then feeling like, oh, well, this is in my way, that's in my way. There's so many obstacles, when really the obstacle is yourself. It's your own thoughts. For some of you, I'm getting like you're having doubts about your ability to be successful, to create emotional fulfillment for yourself. And so you've sort of created this habit of like holding yourself back, and sort of making excuses using other people, places, and things to justify holding yourself back so that you don't have to face the reality of the movement of this process. We had deserving coming out. It's like there's some element of you not feeling deserving of this happening to you. It's like you can look and see so many people on the internet like turning something they're passionate about, something they love, something they create into a financial endeavor. And that's totally possible for you as well. I mean, that's really possible for anyone who has a skill or a craft that they would like to market. What makes the biggest difference is people committing fully and doing the work with no excuses to get themselves there. And some element of you holding yourself back is attached to your sense of worthiness like not feeling like you deserve to experience the success in some way. And it's like, I don't know, it's this energy of not necessarily like not feeling like you're worth it, but it's like from a conscious perspective, you like recognize that like, yeah, sure, if someone else can do this, I can too. But it's like this underlying subconscious energy, like maybe something that you're carrying from something that happened in a past life that's sort of lingering, and you moving through this process is helping to heal your sense of worthiness, to help you see that you're just as deserving of happiness, fulfillment, abundance, like all the things that are good and beautiful in life, that you're just as deserving of that as like anyone else existing on this planet right now. Yeah, well, I just went like on a rant. I don't even know what I just said. Okay. Conflict and defeat, fulfillment of wishes, new beginning, victory, and success. Okay. So this energy, this hurdle that you're getting over, not being distracted by temptations of like holding yourself back, sitting in your like habit of feeling unworthy, sitting in you're making excuses for why you have to take a step back, why you have to put this on hold, why you can't work on this today. Oh, you'll get to it tomorrow. Yeah, like that's the real battle that you face in this, is your own thoughts, your own like trust in yourself. And you know, you have free will, so you have the opportunity to continue with that sort of like defeatist attitude, and that's not going to get you where you want to go. And you're going to be realizing that, and you'll choose to have a new beginning that actually brings you satisfaction, fulfills this dream of yours, and you're going to be successful at it. You just got to get past those thoughts, past like unlearn those habits of putting everything else before your heart's desire. That's it. You have a habit of putting everything else in your life before what speaks to your heart, your soul. And you're being challenged to flip that, to put the focus on this dream that's calling you, and put everything else sort of on the back burner in a way. I mean, not necessarily physically, like you're not going to neglect your family or whatever, but just to stop putting yourself on the back burner. Yeah. All right. So if this reading resonated, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and I will see you back next week. Bye.